Release the gardeners of war. Welcome to Frogfoot Holler, y'all. As you can see, yeah, got a mess behind me. All these tomato plants have got to come up. All my bean plants, I almost fell over, y'all. All my bean plants got to come up. And all my cherry tomato plant, my foot. For guys that can't see, for y'all that can't see, I just stopped this pitchfork handle on my foot, and my nephew's laughing at me. Oh, that was my toe. Okay, guys, so let me repeat what I was about to say. We got to pull stuff up today. We have to start reclaiming the garden so we can actually, well, prepare for next year. Actually, this fall too. I guess we ought to prepare for the fall before we prepare for next year, or at the same time. But guys, my plans are with the garden is to pull up what we're getting today and get the grass cut down and get it tilled up, and well, after that I'm going to start a new project and start redefining my beds. Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to do raised beds exactly, but you'll actually be able to tell where the beds are this time, instead of me and my nephew coming out here and measuring off and measuring off and spending all day for me to make up my mind at the end of the day that I don't like it that way, and then we spend the next day redoing it. Yeah, OCD will get you that way. So I got a new project I'm going to be starting, and I have to clear everything out, or most of it, to get it started. So guys, as I said, release the gardeners of war. I think I said it differently last time. All right, so we hopped out of super frog mode just for a minute to show you the results we got so far. Now, as you can see, there's still a lot of grass and everything. It's going to have to be tilled up, and got a lot of grass to get out of there. But I'm not so worried about that. What I'm worried about is reclaiming the plants that I already have in the ground. But before I do that, I got to take up all the plants I don't want. So these beans are gone also. This row right here, my cherry tomatoes, are gone also. And most of my pepper plants on right here are gone also. I'm gonna take away the shishitos, the big macaroons, whatever they are, macaronis, but I'm leaving the serranos. I'm wanting them simply for heat. And what I found out is when you put a serrano and a shishito together, the shishito gets hot. It's supposed to be a sweet pepper. So either somehow the serrano has lent its heat to the shishito, or either when I bought the plants they were marked wrong and they're freaking hot. Found that out the hard way. So guys, be careful what you plant next to each other, because it might lend heat to it evidently. I ain't ever seen that before. I know they can cross-pollinate, but that typically means the plants that are coming up, if you're saving seeds, cross-pollinated. And well, that causes the heat to come into sweet peppers. But whew, if it cross-pollinated, it was before this time and they marked it wrong, or either somehow the serrano just wanted to deliver me some more pain today, because I bit a shishito thinking I was going to have a sweet pepper to taste, and it was not sweet at all. So guys, we're going to get busy, jump back into super frog mode, and take down our, probably going to take down the beans first, and then the cherry tomatoes. Let's hop to it. All right, we jump back into regular frog mode, and guys, as you can tell, that's a big difference between what it was and what it is now. Now, I got my two serrano peppers down there. They're still up and surviving, but I went ahead and pulled up all my beans. Take it back, I really didn't pull them up because there's a lot of roots left with the beans, and well, the beans, depending on what study you look at, shows it adds nitrogen to the soil, and some study says it don't. So I'm gonna go with the benefit of the doubt and say it does. I did check the beans for root knot nematodes or anything like that and didn't see anything that worried me. But guys, tomato plants, we pulled up by the roots. I do not want any of the roots left in the ground from my tomato plants. Any of the nightshades, I'm gonna pull up the roots. Just because I worry about diseases and stuff like that being left in the ground. And well, just a little bit easier when you're doing it like we did, just pull them up by the roots. But step one of reclaiming my jungle garden is finished. Now, step two is going to be reclaiming the stuff that we're keeping. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do. But first, we got to take this stuff off to the dump. But I want to tell y'all something. We use zip ties to hold that netting up. And anytime that you're using zip ties in your garden, make sure you walk your area and pick them up if you've taken up everything, because I guarantee you there's going to be one or two slip by you. Now, I knew how many that we had on each post and everything, but that still don't mean I don't find one here and there. I'm going to try to find them all before they get tilled in. But guys, I got so many different new plans, I can't wait to share them with you. But first, I got to get through this video. And that means stepping on to step two. Here we go. So what's step two, you might ask? Step two is reclaiming my existing plants from this jungle of weeds and grass. Stupid weeds. So what we're actually going to end up doing is weed eating all the grass down. Then we're going to be coming in with the tiller and tilling down the pathways where we can get to. And then the hard part, going to each plant and pulling up the weeds. My nephew just gave me a really, really dirty look, y'all. Rude. But guys, man, we're gonna get on this. My nephew's gonna go ahead and take this stuff off to the dump, and I'm gonna get on to knocking the weeds down. And well, after that, it ain't nothing but hands and knees, elbows and hands. Hands and knees, elbows, and you might want to use your feet in there between somewhere, but it's up to you. But we still have a lot of work to do to reclaim this garden the way I want it. And yeah, to get it picture perfect, I don't think it's going to quite happen, but it's going to be close. Do the froggy dance, do the froggy dance. Yeah, do the froggy dance. Guys, we are back from Super Frog mode. And you might have noticed throughout the video there was, some wardrobe changes. And yes, this video took several days to complete given time restraints and the storms that have been rolling in. In fact, we have storms rolling in right now. So we're not going to, clean up our mess per se today. But we have pretty much got everything I wanted to accomplish as far as the main garden and the plants I'm wanting to keep. But guys, look at this, my okra. Look at all the okra. Now, I haven't picked this in a while, so I have a bunch of pieces like this. This is one of my emeralds, and I don't know if the emerald's actually going to be good this way, but we're going to find out. But a lot of this is my Clemson spineless okra. And, ooh, I love that okra. It produces a lot and it produces fairly quickly. But I tell you what, that emerald okra is starting to grow on me. Like I said, I have a thing for very tall plants like that. And, well, those are tall plants. Hey guys, take a look at this. Look at all them peppers, y'all. Now this is a bushel basket, and I got peppers and peppers and peppers, and I got eggplants. I got 2 eggplants, and they're a little bit smaller than I normally pick, but the reason why I picked those is because the branch that they were on, I was worried about it snapping off. So instead of losing the fruit, I went ahead and picked it. But guys, take a look at all this work we did. We got our yellow wax beans weeded out. Now pay no mind to the center of the rows because that's where all the grass is that we pulled out. But we got our yellow wax beans weeded. We got our pepper plants weeded. And boy, does it look good. And more than that, look at that okra. We got it picked and we got it trimmed up. Man, that looks good. Now, guys, back there in the back is my earlier okra. But right here is my later okra. All this is Clemson spineless right here. And I don't know if you could remember from before, you couldn't see through any of this. I mean, you just could not see through it. And, well, while the leaves are down on the ground, we will be getting those up. And I'm really hoping the storm will hold off just a little bit longer for us to get everything back inside. It went from 105 heat index today down to, it feels like 80 degrees right now. It's kind of cold. Yee. But guys, I'm so glad you joined in with me. And for those new frog members of my family, I appreciate y'all joining my froggy family. All my subscribers, all those that are watching, I appreciate your support of my channel. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. But guys, this froggy's about had it today. Well, mainly I just don't want to get rained on. Either which way, guys, y'all have a froggy day. It's been Michael with Frogfoot Holler. Do the froggy dance, do the froggy dance. You gotta quit recording.